Hi everyone and welcome back to today's morning report. Chart appraisals on Friday the 3rd of June with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Handset Markets. Let's look at cable, and we've had the cable sell-off that we had in the early part of the week on the back of a couple of Brexit polls that suggested that the vote was very, very even. And that sell-off has started to consolidate now. Yesterday's candle was very neutral. It held above the initial support 43.84, and that support is holding. Now the outlook I think has changed on the breakdown of not only the uptrend but also this support at 44.40, and I think that turns it to a neutral outlook. Look at these momentum indicators, which are far more sort of little bit of a bearish bias, but not strongly bearish, because you've seen the RSI at 46 previously. It's currently around 45. Stochastics falling, that's negative. MACD line's beginning to turn lower as well. So it is slightly on the bearish bias, but moving averages basically flat. To slightly lower the longer term ones, but still flat on the near term ones. I think that would suggest that you're basically just very marginal bearish bias, sort of technicals alone, you'd say that sort of favours a move back towards 43.30. However, I think today's move is going to be entirely dependent on payrolls. Payrolls are going to be clearly a big volatility event, and I think it's going to drive the near-term outlook. Ultimately, I think over the coming weeks, I think the Brexit vote will drive cable. However, I think for today, I think we've got the payrolls data that is going to drive the volatility on cable. So near term, I think that is what we're looking out for. The market is clearly very neutral, basically flat on the day, no real movement at all on cable yet. So we are waiting for this payrolls report. Here we see the hourly chart where the sort of consolidation has started to happen around that 44 figure area, holding on to that 43.84 support. And I think payrolls are going to drive the direction. Now we've got the initial resistance 45.06, which was a spike high on, the high on Wednesday, within the minor consolidation before further downside. So that is your initial resistance, and then above that you're looking at 45.60 area, which is sort of an old pivot around that sort of 45.60 area. It's not a massively accurate support, because resistance, because then you're looking more at sort of 46 area, which was these old lows from late May. But yeah, there are some resistances overhead, but I think it's sort of pretty much in keeping with what has become a fairly messy chart on cable, and that messy chart has been driven by the fact that the Brexit polls are sort of moving the price on a near-term basis. And today we're going to get payrolls, which are driving the chart on a near-term basis. So that means that the technicals are slightly taking a bit of a backseat role at the moment on cable. But yeah, I'd say watch out for this payrolls report and trade in the direction, because I think it could be a very decisive, or could be a decisive report for the outlook of monetary policy in the coming months. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I will speak to you later. Thank you.